How's everyone doing today? Today's October 30th, Wednesday, 2024. This is Andrew Byrne. We will talk about what I talked about yesterday. I talked about a dream I had, and the title of my video yesterday was called Disease X. And YouTube struck me for breaking guidelines and regulations and gave me a strike and took my video down. They didn't go into full detail of why, but they did take it down after about an hour of it being up. I think I got maybe like 4 views maybe, and they took it down, and they gave me one or two strikes. I got 2 strikes. I get one more strike up, my channel's down forever. I've already lost 2 other channels. One channel I was doing really well. I was getting at least 1,000 views a video. And then they just took me, they wouldn't give me authority to even get into the channel and use it. They pretty much just shut me out. The channel's still up, but I can't post any videos or get into it. It's just, they're sitting there. And then the one before that, they just scrubbed totally. I can't find even one video of it. They even took the videos off my phone somehow. I don't even know how they did it. One day I woke up and all the videos and the channel was gone. It's absolutely insane. So I started this channel. It sucks because a lot of my old videos, this has been going back years, I had a lot more information and research, and it was fresher in my mind, because when they scrubbed the internet 2012 and 2018-ish, they scrubbed the internet with a lot of truth and truth-seeking brothers and sisters. Found a lot of information, and we were sharing it like a community, and it was just a bunch of very sensitive information about the dark side and the cabal and what these evil reptilians that run this world really do, and their henchmen and principalities of Lucifer that run this matrix. And we had this dark, deep rabbit hole information, and it was just caught them red-handed in their acts and works and dirty deeds, and we had it all. And me and other numerous people, researchers, truth seekers, we had all of our stuff just deleted a couple times off our phones somehow. I didn't know that was possible. I do know it is now. It has to be, and it just sucks. And the video I did yesterday, all I did was describe my dream and that was downloaded in my mind telepathically in my dream, of knowing what the disease was, what it felt like, how hard my heart was from seeing all my loved ones die in front of me. And I blamed God, and how hurt I was and lost, and just I had no hope, and it was the worst feeling in the world. And it's a feeling that that no person deserves to ever feel, and I felt it. And I realized why there was a huge falling away with what's coming, because when you watch your loved ones and your daughters and sons and your mothers and fathers die in your hands, and they suffocate on their own blood, or they just suffocate period due to lung collapsing or whatnot, with this ailment coming, it's just heartbreaking. And it hardens your heart to where you can't really love anything anymore, because you don't want to feel this feeling anymore. It's just so heartbreaking and hopeless, and just, it's just the worst feeling. And that's the dream I had, and I'm just gonna tell you in great detail about this dream. Let's just start now. And I had a dream 2 nights ago, and I was in this deep dark dream and sleep, and I went into this reality that was more real than the reality we're living in now. And I was sick, and my family members were sick with me, and I believe my house, and there was about 6 of us, so we all were literally just dying. We were taking care of each other, we were soothing each other, keeping each other company, praying, feeding, nourishing each other as much as we could, but we were all just dying little by little every second of the day. And we all had a disease. It was a plague of some sort. The easiest way I can describe it is like Ebola. It's like Ebola on steroids. I looked up diseases, a couple of them, and with all the symptoms and the way we looked and the way we acted, I think Ebola is probably the safest bet of what the cabal based their man-made disease on. And it was very effective and efficient. It would kill the host within approximately 4 to 10 days, I believe. No one would survive after 10 days. That's just the toughest of the tough. Toughest specimen of a human could withstand. The average American withstood it for about 4 to 5 days. And then you just died of anemia, which is the loss of blood, because the blood's coming out of your ears, your nose, your eyes, every orifice of your body is coming out of anal, everything. And it came out a lot. It wasn't just like a small blood flow. It was a lot. It was like, I really was surprised how much blood was coming out of the ears, the nose, mouth, the eyes. And I did know that one of the final stages of this disease X was the choking to death on your own blood in your lungs. It hemorrhaged your lungs and you choked on your own blood. And I knew that this disease attacked your red blood cells, like hemorrhaged them or something. It was a very brutal way to die. I knew that all the other family members that were in our family that didn't have it couldn't come and see us. They would talk to us on FaceTime or whatnot, but they could not come near the house we were at. And I knew this was going on throughout the U.S. and maybe the world. I knew the U.S. for sure. There were designated homes of each family that had this disease X. And they were pretty much entombed in that house with their other loved ones until they passed. And the unfortunate people would suffer by themselves in like a slum house, or by themselves in a house, or a lot of people died just in buildings with strangers. And I knew that our infrastructure was totally decimated by something. We had no hospitals anymore. I knew that there was no pain medication like morphine that could ease the pain of all the suffering that was going on across the country. I knew that there was no help coming. There was no solution to this. And I also knew that the elites did this. It was a man-made disease, and their main objective was to kill the population, the mass population of the world, effectively and efficiently with the least amount of money. And this was it. And they were all in their bunkers and their cowardly hiding spaces across the world, either in space underground or in a compound on ground. And they were just sitting there watching on CCTVs all the suffering going on across the world. I knew there was numerous things going on across the world, such as war, famine, pestilence, zombie apocalypse, and they were just watching it all on their CCTVs for entertainment in their bunkers or out in space or in the air or on their yachts in the ocean, just watching for entertainment the demise of all these poor people and Christians. It broke my heart and made me very angry, and watching your loved ones die in your hands and suffering as much as they did with no mercy. They did nothing wrong to deserve what they got, especially your children, innocent children and elderly that can't defend themselves. It broke my heart and it made me very angry. I was dying as well, but I didn't care. My heart was so broken and shattered, and I had no hope to where death was empathy. It was kindness to me. Like dying was the way out. Like I wished upon it. Like I wanted my pain to end and my suffering, the suffering of my loved ones to end. And it just broke my heart. And talking about it now, I think I think in my mind, the Holy Spirit's telling me that's how Jesus feels about us every day. And if that's the case, I don't know how he endures that pain and suffering, because I'd rather be tortured physically than go through what I went through mentally and spiritually, watching my loved ones die for those 4 to 8, 10 days. And the smell was awful. There was blood everywhere. No one could eat, no one could drink. It was just, whoever created this disease just said that they have no humanity in them whatsoever. It was just so barbaric and so evil, and I don't wish this disease upon anybody, and it's coming. And I think it's coming this winter, for sure next winter. I know for sure this stuff's coming for sure next winter. I think it's coming this winter, and I'm for sure next summer we're going to get infiltrated, and Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, they're going to invade the U.S. And we're going to be so decimated and destroyed by our own people, our own military and government, that it's going to be open season for us to be invaded this next summer. And I think we're going to be experiencing civil war coming up with the elections. If Trump wins, they're going to say he cheated. And I do believe Trump's going to run this government as a dictator. He has to. I don't like him. I don't like either candidate. I think they're the two sides of the same coin that Obama owns and flips himself. And I think Kamala is just a pure crazy communist that is ruled by the military industrial complex and pharmaceutical and tech giants. And she just does what she's told. She'll form an instant dystopian government. And I think both futures are going to be very bleak for the American people. But we're so far in a hole. We're so decimated and destroyed from the inside out. We're just rot inside out. We can't be fixed, guys. Trump's being held, literally he's like given like a carcass that is infected with stage 5 cancer, terminal cancer, and he's just being held and be like, good luck. That's what our country is right now. Nothing's gonna heal us. Nothing's gonna help us. We're just a dying carcass, and it's just a matter of time, and everybody knows it. This whole world's dying. The China economy is worse than ours. The only economy that's doing somewhat well is Russia. But when all these economies start falling, it's like a domino theory. They all fall. Russia, they rely on themselves. They don't import a lot. They can make everything that they need, really, and they're sitting on more natural resources than any other country on the planet. And they can sustain themselves pretty well. But when they infiltrate America with China, the U.S. is going to nuke the shit out of them, and we're going to get nuked the shit out of too. No one's going to win this war. It's just going to be awful. America's definitely going to take the brunt of everything, because we are Mystery Babylon. We are the epitome of evil and corruption and disdain for Christ. We are the land of the Antichrist. Through abortion, these gay pride, murder, just you name it, our country is just epitomized as like the physical manifestation of every major sin there is. And we deserve exactly what our country gets. Unfortunately, most of the light of the world is also in America. Most of the true 104,000 the real Jews that originated from ancient Israel and the original land of Israel are in America. A lot of these people don't even know it. They think that they're from other races like Irish, German, and all these other descents, but they're not. They're really from one of the 12 tribes of Judah. They just don't know it because it's so ancient of a bloodline. And the true light of the world is in America. That's why when something hits the fan in this world, everyone relies on America to pull everybody out from the bootstraps and to do what's right, because they know that the true light of the world is in this country. And God knows it as well. He's not judging us. He's judging the evil, corrupt politicians, corporate monsters, and all these titans of trade all across our country. Their greed and corruption and their genocide of the American people. They're going to pay dearly for what they've done to us. A lot of people in America are dead men walking from the snake bite and other medicines and pharmaceuticals. Most pharmaceuticals and medicines aren't to heal people, they're to spread the ailments. A lot of people, when they get diagnosed with cancer, they really don't even have it yet. They get it from the chemotherapy treatment and other treatments, guys. They've had the cures for every cancer, every ailment you can think of. They've had cures, numerous cures. They've had like 30 different cures for cancer, guys. They've had probably 50 different cures for HIV. They've had every cure for every disease, such as multiple sclerosis, Lou Gehrig's disease. They can heal a paralyzed victim. They can heal blindness, the deaf. They can heal all these ailments. But guess what? These pharmaceutical giants that own every form of industry, they own all the tech industries. They own the politicians, the judges, the police. They own everybody. But guess what? These pharmaceutical companies need you sick to make money. That's why all the food in the U.S. is illegal everywhere else but the U.S. That's why our medicine, a lot of our medicine is illegal everywhere in the world but the U.S. That's why the U.S. is the only country that can promote pharmaceutical companies through commercials. We're the only country that allows that. You can't promote pharmaceuticals or pharmaceutical companies on any commercials or TV but the U.S. The U.S. is the land of the pharmakia. Pharmakia is it's witchcraft. That's all it is. Pharmaceutical company is nothing but Lucifer's. It's just the wizardry of Lucifer. It's like when you see those ancient witches boiling their broth in their big iron bats over the flames, cooking their spells and all their witchcraft. That's what the pharmakia is. That's what pharmaceuticals are, guys. They cause the sickness. They cause the ailments. That's how it spreads. That's how you get cancer, guys. We have to wake up. All the money comes from the pharmaceutical families and companies, guys. They have cures for everything, but they make no money when you're healthy. They keep us sick through our food, our air, our water, and even our medicine. Medicine makes us more sick than anything. And these doctors peddle it like drug dealers. Don't trust doctors, guys. Like, there's one thing that I know for a fact, and that is when you have a demon in a meat suit, a fully possessed individual on this earth, on this realm, their number one job that they want is being a doctor or a nurse. Because they love suffering, sickness, and death, and decay. And where can you see that every day, all day at a job? As being a doctor or a nurse. That's why all these doctors and nurses, 9 out of 10 times, are just demons in meat suits, guys. That's why all these nurses are all erratic, and they're the hardest person to date of any type of industry, because they're all crazy, cuckoo, demonic entities in meat suits. And all these doctors, they love suffering. They have a god. They have this persona that they're gods themselves, and they control the destiny of all these poor people, and they allow who lives and who dies. All these doctors are narcissistic sociopaths, and they're all serial killers, and all these people praise them and call them doctor and idolize the ground they walk on, and they're all pieces of crap. And at least 9 out of 10 of them are. And they're all in on it, guys. They know what's going on. All the doctors, all these lawyers, all these scientists, they know what's going on, guys. Look up scientists that discovered the cure for cancer, and you're going to find groups of them working together to find cures for cancer, and they found them. And they published their work, and guess what? Within that year, all 12 to 20 of them die in a weird, mysterious plane crash or suicide by a shotgun to the back of the head, or some crazy situation of death. When a doctor or a scientist finds a cure for something, the evil elite give them an option. Either take this $20 million and shut up and give us your patent or your medicine, and it'll never see the light of day, and don't talk about the NDA disclosure agreement contract, or we'll kill you. And a lot of these ethical doctors, God bless them, they want the masses to be healed from cancer or that certain ailment that kills everybody, so they deny it, and guess what? They're killed mysteriously a week later. It happens every time. There's thousands and thousands of doctors you can look up on the internet, and they all had mysterious deaths. And they work in groups, guys. So you'll see groups of 12 people all dying within like a year of each other. And that's some of the information we had back in 2012. We're getting a whole bunch of those stories, guys. There's probably 10 or 11 stories. And I'm talking 200 or 300 doctors were involved in these 20 stories, and they all died mysteriously, all of them. Some of them all died together in one airplane crash. Others all died individually, but all died mysteriously within like a month of each other. It's insane. I mean, it's just insane, guys. It can never happen. There's no such thing as coincidences anymore. We're past that game. And this is real. Back to this dream, guys. When all my family was suffering and dying miserably in this house, we all had black abrasions all over our bodies. They're like black open sores and just black like open looking moles, like big ones all over our bodies. I don't know if it was hemorrhaging from the inside out or what, but we were covered with black, I don't know what to even say. They're like black boils, or I don't know. We were just decaying. It looked like from the inside out. It was awful. We were just covered with these black spots, and they were open sores and stuff. It just felt like we were decaying from inside. It was so excruciating, the pain that people went through, guys. This is what it felt like. It felt like literally your bones would be like on a table. You get a sledgehammer and you just smash a bone as hard as you can and it shatter everywhere. That's what our bones and our joints felt like inside our bodies at all times. And it felt like that we were on fire. It felt like our nerve endings and our nervous system was literally on fire, and it was like burning itself due to the heat of the fever or something else. But it literally felt like we were on fire on the inside out, and our bones were exploding inside our bodies. That's what this disease felt like. I don't wish that on anybody, guys. But I know for a fact God is showing me this, and he wants me to warn the masses, because this disease is so awful. The only way that you can help yourself and save yourself from this disease coming is to give your life to Christ. You have to plead yourself and soak yourself in the blood of Christ. You have to trust in him 110%. If you only trust him at 90%, you're going to get the disease and you're going to die. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, guys. Don't think you're going to get raptured and put all your eggs in that basket, because humanity is going to see a lot of stuff before we go up. And I do believe we're going to see some of this stuff, especially the zombie apocalypse, civil war, and the beginning of the disease X. I think a couple of Christians, if not a lot of them, are going to get this disease before we go up. This is real, guys. We're at this end game. This disease is just so unbearably awful. I couldn't create it any more better than what the devil has. I mean, it is just pain. It's just hard to even think about it. That's how awful this dream was. I'm glad God gave it to me, and I'm glad I can share it to the people, but like, this disease is coming, guys. There's a couple people that I watched on YouTube, and they've had numerous dreams of different topics of the tribulation. I've had like 10 or 11 different situations. I can honestly tell you we're gonna get thrown in the kitchen sink on this one all at once. We're gonna get hit from every side all at once. Our head's gonna spin. A lot of people are just gonna collapse of a heart attack, because it's gonna be so crazy and fast and chaotic and scary. You have to get centered in Christ. You have to prepare your mind, body, spirit for what's coming, because we're going to experience a little of it, guys. You do not want to fall through the last 10 yards of the game. We have to spread this video and tell people what's coming. We have to fight it. We cannot fight the enemy if you don't know what it is, guys. And this disease is the enemy. It's going to be man-made. It's going to be spread by our own government. Dr. Fauci and his group, They invented this thing. No one's seen Dr. Fauci for a while. I wonder why. He's probably in some lab in Ukraine or underground somewhere in Austria or underground in Los Alamos in New Mexico, and he's creating this disease X right now, and he's creating a way to transport it efficiently to get it through to the masses fast and effectively. After this election's over, you're going to see all the celebrities and politicians, they're going to disappear for a while, guys, because they're going underground, or they're going in space, or they're going in the air, or they're going on their yachts in the sea, or underwater in the sea, in the marine kingdom, and they're going to stay away from the mass population because they're going to drop that disease X, and they're going to drop something else that causes this zombie apocalypse. I don't know, this disease X might even start the zombie apocalypse. I don't even freaking know. All I know is when the zombie apocalypse happens, we have electricity still. And when it starts, civilization was just normal as can be. There was nothing abnormal going on. We had electricity, we had food, we had infrastructure and all that when the zombie apocalypse starts. So, it's coming soon, man. I highly recommend no one support or dress up, go to any Halloween parties. Don't get caught off guard, guys. Nothing would be worse if the rapture was tomorrow night and you're in your skeleton outfit, partying, drinking, getting high at some party, Halloween party, and you're left behind. These are the type of sacrifices you have to make to be a soldier in Christ. You can't go to these parties. You cannot give out candy. You can't dress up. You can't be involved in this stuff, guys. It's just witchcraft. And and think about it, what would be the number one way you can spread sickness and death more effectively than any other way? Giving out candy on Halloween. Think about it. You put that stuff in the candy, it'll spread like wildfire. When the kids go to school the next day, it's everywhere. In a matter of a day, you affected the whole country, the whole continent within a day. It's coming, guys. Prepare yourself. Make sure you sanctify everything you eat and drink. Pray over it. He's coming from us from every angle, man. The devil's got us every what way. Pray over your food and your water, everything that you own, your car, your brake lines, everything. The devil's going to try anything he can to get his foot into your life. He wants to destroy it. He wants to cut your brake line in your car. He wants to poison your candy you give your children. He wants to do this. He wants to decimate and destroy you in your faith. He wants to harden your heart so you can't love anymore and you want to blame God for all your problems. But really it was your fault. You let your guard down. He didn't. He brought me to you to tell you how to protect yourself and how to fight the enemy. And you were too gullible, or you didn't take it serious enough. You didn't listen to what I had to say, and the devil got you. And you and your whole family have disease X now. You have to stay in prayer. You have to plead the blood of Christ over you and all your family members, guys. That disease is coming now. God wouldn't have given me this dream if it wasn't coming. My last video got taken down yesterday. It was barely even up. It's for a reason, so I'm telling you the truth. Jesus is knocking, answer.